futuristic science-y news, some of it concerning. We start our journey first in India, where a viral, literally, video showed a wild monkey snatching a vial of infected blood from COVID patients out of a researcher's hand and scampering up into a nearby tree. Since the vial was never recovered, locals are concerned the incident could increase transmissibility of COVID in the local animal population. Although there is evidence that many animals can catch COVID-19, there isn't any evidence that it can be spread by contact with blood. Still, with so much about the virus unknown, this doesn't seem like a great development. Speaking of weird science, researchers in New York have created the most human mouse chimera yet. The embryo they developed contains up to 4% human cells. This is part of an experiment on creating animals with transplantable human organs. The science is in its infancy, hence the mouse trials. There doesn't seem to be any evidence that this development will lead to the conquest of man by a race of intelligent mouse people, but, maybe keep some cheese on hand just in case.
The horror movie fan of me loves the COVID monkey. That is the Planet of the Apes was one of my favorites.
I was going to say, very Planet of the Apes.
Kid, and I see this as being, this is how these things start.
Yeah, well, hear me out. What if it wasn't just a vial of infected blood? It was a vial of infected blood treated with a high-tech, highly experimental, top-secret, treatment for the disease designed to make humans smarter and more powerful.
Right.
In order to fight off the disease. And now it's going to get into the monkey population. What
if it was the one thing that made it immune? Now we're all going to die off, and then the monkeys are there doing it.
Yeah, the monkeys will replace us. Exactly.
Yeah.
So
animals in the news and experimenting on animals, it's weird. It's like we're just all like, hey, don't put eyeshadow on a rabbit, but make it 4% human. That's cool.
Right.
It's a little weird, but it does. Okay. So the the mouse human chimera, which is terrifying in itself. It sounds like a sci-fi channel Friday night movie,
Exactly.
My dad,
Attack of the Mouse Men.
For some reason, when you have a bad heart, it can damage your kidneys. So when my dad had to get a heart transplant, he was waiting for the heart transplant. When he had to get the heart transplant, he ended up having to get another kidney too. Mm-hmm. And so the weird thing about getting kidneys is that it's not a transplant. They just put another one in you. So he had 3 kidneys.
Isn't that what it... Oh, I see. So they don't take anything out. They just...
Right, yeah. Well, I guess it's still a transplant, but it's not a...
Yeah.
It's not an exchange,
Right.
So when you were telling me this, I'm just all like, whoa, man, why mice? Am I going to get like a transplant of like a thing of
teeny kidney?
Yeah, it's going to be like a thing of grapes. I'm going to get like 1,200 mouse kidneys put in. Take care of my blood.
If you can't get one big kidney,
right,
1,000 tiny kidneys.
Yeah, 12,000 mouse kidneys. Yeah,
exactly.
But yeah,
12,000 mouse kidneys would be a good name for a band.
Yeah, totally. I do think it's weird though that, just experimenting with animals, the fact that you're doing blood research around monkeys, that's so foreign to me, but I understand that other countries exist. So I guess we got to say, well, at least India was testing.
Yeah. Well, monkeys are like squirrels in India, I think.
Yeah. It's just
everywhere.
It's so weird to me. I've really only ever been one place where there were monkeys on the side of the road, and that was going up in the mountains of Japan. There was like monkeys eating melons in the snow on the side of the road, and it's definitely foreign to me because...
Yeah, it is kind of a strange concept for Westerners because, they're like tiny people.
Yeah.
So the idea that they're just running around and people are sharing their space with them, it's like, no, that's someone. Like,
right, over there, they're just all, that monkey stole the blood, and we're all sitting here going, over here, we put little clothes on those things.